Okay, let's solve this trigonometric equation. 3 cosecant of A minus sine A minus 2 equal to 0. We want to solve for angle A, and A, we want to solve all the values between 0 and 2 pi. All right, first thing, just a reminder, the cosecant ratio, cosecant of A, is actually 1 over sine of A. So that's the first thing that you have to remember. So we're just going to replace that. So this would be very easily 3 over sine A, because that's 3 times right here, 3 times cosecant of A, minus sine A minus 2, set that equal to 0. And to solve this, we multiply, let's multiply both sides by the lowest common denominator, which is going to be sine A. And by the way, this is supposed to say sine A, not sine X. Just get used to that. Here we go. All right, when we do this, what are we going to get? We get 3 minus sine square A minus 2 sine A, set that equal to 0. And by the way, I multiplied this side by sine A. I must do the same. That's what I'm doing. But because 0 times anything is 0, we're just going to leave it, leave the other side just like that, 0. So let's rewrite this properly, and we're going to multiply everything by negative 1 as well. So when we rewrite this, we get minus sine squared A minus 2 sine A plus 3, set that equal to 0. And then we multiply everything by negative 1, so sine squared A plus 2 sine A minus 3, set that equal to 0. So that's what we've done so far. So just that you're aware, here it is, multiply by negative 1, multiply by negative 1, and that's what we will get. That's our equation. Now we can just simply, very easily factor that. This is actually a trinomial that's factorable. So this becomes very easily sine of A minus 1 and sine of A plus 3, set that equal to 0. All right, so very easily, this is actually equivalent to, if you want to look at it like that, this is like x squared 2x minus 3, set that equal to 0. So factor that. That's what we're doing. Okay, and that becomes x minus 1, x plus 3, and when you expand it, you will end up getting the x squared minus 2x minus 3, or the trig equation on top, which is right here. All right, solve each one and this one. So we get sine of A equals to 1, or sine of A equals to negative 3. Well, sine of A equals to 1, we know what angle A is. If you remember the function for the sine, it hits the maximum value at pi over 2, which is 90 degrees. Okay, now remember that. You can just look at the function again. Now this one, sine of A equals to negative 3, that's impossible. That doesn't work. The minimum value of a function, sine function, is negative 1. Negative 3 is below the value of the sine function. So this one doesn't even apply. So you reject this one because it doesn't work. So the solution to this equation, only the final answer, is A equals to pi over 2 or 90 degrees. Okay.